Oh, here you are. Hello. Hi, it's Tease. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. Um, I guess really quickly, I'll spit this part out. So when it comes to my subscribers, so I think right now I have about 80 subscribers. Well, I looked again, I think it was 79. But here's the thing though. With me, I would be considered an acquired taste. So I wouldn't be one who tickles fancies, and I'm not one who kisses butts. So here's the thing for those who, because I'm thinking with people, they'll probably see one of my videos or it's like, oh, you know what, you got a point, or amen, sister. But then they keep clicking or they keep scrolling, then they find themselves, watching a video to where now they're clutching their pearls, and then perhaps they get offended and then unsubscribe, which is fine too, because I'm sure I do the same thing. I'm sure I do. So it's like, that's perfectly fine. But I guess the message that I want to put out there is like, I'm definitely not here to tickle anyone's fancies. Like, I can definitely work on tone, or I can just maybe be a little bit more, but my thing is, if I'm giving the nasty naked truth, there's no polite way of telling you Armageddon or get down. It's like, it's kind of like tough security. Because even with security, I'm thinking like, okay, when you got security, when they say, like CIA style, when it's time to get pushed out the way or get down, like, they're going to kick and scratch and punch you and pushing you around. Like, there's no politely get down, or what I mean? Pat your head. Like, no, you're going, if you need to get pushed to the ground, you're getting pushed to the ground, So, basically a message to the subscribers: I am not here to tickle your fancy. So, for those who feel like, oh, I'm going to subscribe, and I'm going to unsubscribe. If you want your fancies tickled, go walk hand in hand with TD Jakes to a Diddy party. That's the only way you're going to get your fancies tickled around here, because I'm not tickling that. So just FYI to that. Also too, and I don't want to say if this is an easy way to lose 7 grams, or how to put yourself in danger, or how to lose 7 grams. And basically 7 grams is your life. So basically it said when people die, they lose 7 grams. So that's your soul exiting your body. And the reason why I say that is because I just heard a story of an Atlanta club owner that made it out alive from a poisoning and grab. So basically, long story short, so you have 2 forms of predators. You got the women that wait in the club for the drunk men to think that they're going to pick them up. And then you got the men waiting in the club for the drunk women who they plan on picking up. Basically, I'm planning on leaving the club with drunk, passed out, or dead people to do Lord knows what to them. So long story short, with this, the owner of this club, so he's making a video from the hospital bed where he should be resting and should be thanking the heavens that he's alive. But basically, long story short, he says, oh, well, I'm a club owner in Atlanta. I usually take care of the women. If I see a woman at the bar, I'm like, hey, do you need a drink? Do you need a discount on food? Or, I just want to take care of my customers. So basically, this fool, he leaves the club with these 2 strange females. So they're drinking and they're partying with friends. And he's like, okay, well, it's time to go now. So as he's time to go, somehow these strange women, ends up in his vehicle. And long story short, they put the whole, I don't know what you call this drug, but you put this in your food or drink and it knocks you out long enough, or it kills you long enough for them to rob you or to do whatever they're going to do with you, because you're going to be dead. In this case, he was lucky enough to wake up. But basically, this drug is to knock you out, so you're slumped over, and I'm sure mixed with alcohol, it's not a good mix, because I don't think anyone has good stories after this. He only told his story because he was alive to tell it. But again, long story short, 2 strange women in the vehicle with you supposed to be taking your ass home. So strike 1, he was driving drunk. Strike 2, you got strange women in your car. And then strike 3, you don't know how you're getting around. So you're not only you under the influence, but you're under the influence of a deadly substance, but you're behind the wheel. So really, his ass should have been in jail and not in the hospital making a video. But I really just want to call out his foolishness. Now, I don't get me wrong, we are guilty of being foolish. I'm sure we play the fool at least once in life. But as a grown-ass man and as a business owner, you got to have common sense. There is no room for error. Because again, like I say, you're hanging out and partying with customers when your ass should be sitting down somewhere, and you should be more responsible. You should be alert and vigilant. You got an establishment to protect, and then you have your own ass to protect as a grown-ass man and a father. You're talking about you got children and family and all that. Shouldn't you be protecting yourself and keeping yourself in a position to where you can live to see your damn children? And the answer is no, because he was lucky enough to survive. So basically, he said he wakes up, oh, I don't even know how I got out. I wake up in the driveway. He wakes up, empty pockets, no chain, no watch, no full phone, no nothing. Basically, so they robbed his ass dry, left him down to his drawers, to the point where he said he woke up. So I guess he was throwing up blood, so whatever they gave him. So he had to go to the hospital, get his stomach pumped, and and he was like, "Don't trust no one. Don't trust no." Exactly. Take your own advice. And again, as a business owner, first of all, that's unprofessional. Unprofessional for you to be drinking on the job in the first place. And then it's very whoremongerish of you to have two strange women in the car with you that you're not interested in, and y'all just riding around drinking. First of all, you could take your ass, stay your ass in the club, drink in the club, and then take the proper ride home so you can get home in one piece, so you ain't got to worry about getting robbed by two strange women. But basically, the moral of this story is how to lose 7 grams. So basically, how do you lose your life? Well, number one is using your lower chakra. Basically, using your thinking with your pelvic region will remove your knowledge and remove your wisdom from your upper chakra, which is your crown chakra. Your brain is in your crown. And if you're not using your brain, don't nothing else matter. So like I say, if we're going to work from our lower chakra, from our pelvic region, then that's a great way. That's the number one ticket on how you can come up short, how you can lose 7 grams in this life. Because again, if those STDs don't take you out because you want to think with your lower half, then situations like this will. Okay, well, hey, guess what? That STD didn't take me out. But I bet you when I think with my lower half at this damn club, mind you, and this is the same thing in the club, she's looking, you got men and women that are predators. That woman is in the club looking for a snack because they're walking around, mind you. These people are walking around with this chemical or this drug or this, I don't know if you call that the date rape drug or the kill you tonight drug, whatever it is. These mugs are walking around with this shit in their pocket, purse, bag, all that. And she's sitting up there at the bar. And what they're doing is they're getting sauced up. Because like I say, it's not just her that's doing it. It's not with just these two strange females. There's men at the club that do this. So you got the woman at the bar. Oh, I'm just a single woman at the bar. Hopefully you'll pick me up, So the ones act like she's just so fragile. And again, you got a man thinking with his lower half. Oh, a sweet lady just looking for a good night tonight. Oh, well, I'll take you home. I bet you will. But what he don't know is, oh, this lady's actually a demon in disguise. Oh, she just appeared to be a lonely woman at the bar. But really, she knows your ass is watching her as a snack. So that means really your ass is going to be a snack. But you just don't know that yet. Because you think you preying on her, but really she preying on you. And then tables turned. You really do got drunk women at the bar. They're trying to leave or they're trying to stay. But you got that man up against the wall who's probably not as drunk, or probably ain't drunk at all, probably sober as hell, to tell you the truth, because he needs all his strength to pick up his victims. So basically, maybe he does or doesn't got this date rape drug in his pocket, but he sees you slurring and stumbling out the club. Need a ride, young lady? Or, you know what I'm saying? People do that too. The same way she's looking at somebody that's dumb enough to hop in the car with her, he's looking at somebody that's dumb enough to hop in the car with him. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to learn how to lose 7 grams in this life, stop using your crown chakra and start using your lower chakra. And like I say, you don't have to hop into a car with you just do something straight. Like I say, if those STDs don't take you out, these tactics will. Think with your lower half. Hop in the car with somebody who you think you're going to have a good night with because you done left the club, you done got drunk, you think you're going to have a good night. You think you're going to have a nightcap. No. You're going to have a terrible night because this is going to be the night that you get zipped up in this body bag. Or you be like this guy, you can live to tell the story. So instead of you thanking the heavens and instead of you slapping yourself for being so foolish, you want to get online. Don't trust nobody. So your dumbass didn't take your own advice, but you want to get on. Which I'm glad he did make this video because that compelled me to make this video. I'm glad he did make that. I'm thinking like you. I don't think I was thinking you big dummy. So you got 2 strange women, and he kept saying, "Oh, we're trying to holler. Why the f do you got 2 strange women in the vehicle with you that you ain't trying to holler with? And if it's all about drinking, why ain't your dumbass drink at the bar? You got a whole nightclub. You see what I'm saying? And you handing out free drinks, so this ain't about the drinks. I'm thinking you were up to no good, but they got your ass before you got them. Because if not, why are there 2 strange women in your vehicle that you're not trying to holler at? So basically, you just had them there just to rob you. Because again, this ain't about the alcohol. We could have drank at the bar. So maybe he thought he hit a lick, but really they hit a lick. Because they robbed the hell out of his ass. Now, they probably going to get caught because he did say they used debit card and they used an Uber to get to and fro. So they could just do the math on, who used whose debit card. You see what I'm saying? If I say everything there's a connection with everything that you do online. So, yeah, I would just like to say, yeah. To the young men and women out there, and I understand that this environment or these frequencies, they do say, hey, let's think with our lower chakra. But That's a very dangerous way of thinking. Like I say, just simply getting STDs, they're going putting yourself and putting others in danger just alone. And then a lot of these STDs, they are deadly. You get some of them where it's like, especially with these new STDs, you know, you thought you had to watch out for AIDS or this, but they got so many new stuff out mixed with this and that, and it's like you ain't gonna last long with all these sexual health issues. You see what I'm saying? And then not only that, then you got to look out for the predators. Okay, so what about somebody that's looking for the drunk man or the drunk woman at the club to give them this chemical to do Lord knows what to them? You see what I'm saying? And that's how people come up missing. That's how people come up dead. And then that's how you come up simply. And here's the part where it's like, oh, it just this is the crazy part. If you're lucky, you'll just leave with an STD, which is it's a sick, sad shame. But this is why I say it's important to not think with your lower chakra. Like I said, if you're gonna think with your root, with your lower, they call it the root chakra, the pelvis chakra. If you're gonna be thinking with your sexual body parts, that is a great way to lose 7 grams. Like I said, you're not gonna last long thinking like that, because that's a very unhealthy lifestyle. And again, while you're trying to get your freak on, you got to consider the predators. You see what I'm saying? Let's just say like, oh, I'm just trying to have a wild night. I just want to have a wild hot girl summer. Or even with the men, oh, I just want to have a good time. Or I just want to look for get some hoes, whatever it is. That everybody got their minds in the clouds. But while you're thinking of that, you got that reckless mindset. Somebody else got a reckless mindset, and they looking at your ass like, hey, it's a snack. The second you take a shot or you have a beer at that bar, somebody's watching your ass. This is your 10th drink tonight. You know what? I think I'm gonna ask you if you want to have a nightcap with me. Now, mind you, I'm as sober as somebody from AA that's been doing it for about 10 years. Basically, I am super sober. But I'm watching you, drunk as a skunk, and I want to take you home and give you this chemical that you'll be lucky if you wake up from. Please stop using your lower chakra. Start using your crown chakra. Use your brain so you can live to see another day. Be well, be safe.